My dream of motherhood happened fast. 5 children in 10 years. I was on my way to my own Sound of Music cast. 7 children singing in matching outfits. But my joy faded as I lost myself in my roles of wife and mother. Not understanding the parable of the oxygen mask, please put on your own oxygen mask before you assist anyone traveling with you. I not only didn't put myself near the top of my priority list of things to do, I wasn't even on the list. I was being held hostage in a tired, overweight body, a mind trapped in a never-ending stream of need that flooded my days, a soul no longer in touch with what I loved, what I wanted, or who I was. I was locked up in a painful prison with no parole in sight. I lived for my family. I didn't bring myself along. Didn't see myself separate from my roles. Didn't serve myself of the family pie. I left myself behind. I gave up my own power in the faulty belief that as a wife and mother, my sole purpose was being a springboard for my family, to prepare them for their fabulous destinies. It sounded lofty and noble, but in reality, this mindset caused me to disappear gradually over the years until I felt almost invisible, a mere appendage to everyone else's life, a pawn in their chess games because I didn't have one of my own. The only nice thing I did for myself was an occasional movie and, of course, treats, preferably M&Ms. After all, who could be so selfish as to take time away from the family to exercise, take classes, or pursue one's own passions when the needs of the family call so loudly to you? My transformation began with my body. I had neglected and caused myself to have knee damage and required a knee replacement. The knee surgery was a failure, leaving me in 24/7 pain. Sleep deprivation takes its toll, and I ended up addicted to pain medications and sleeping pills. The turning point occurred when I was home alone. I walked into the kitchen, and to my surprise, the countertops were covered with filled grocery bags. I looked at those bags with wonderment. Then it hit me. I must have driven to the store, bought the week's groceries, driven home, unloaded the car without any memory of doing any of that. I realized I could no longer be a victim to my circumstance and give the responsibility for my life and my body to others. I stopped the meds that instant. I felt dirty inside on a cellular level, full of chemicals and toxins and impurities. I needed to heal from the inside out. I did a cleanse. I found ways to move more. I joined Weight Watchers. I slowly came out of the prison of my body. I became aware of God food versus man food. God food being the way God created it and placed it on the earth for us, versus how we, in our infinite wisdom, improved on His design. There are no Big Mac trees in the Garden of Eden. I'm sure of that. As my body cleansed, so did my mind. I had more energy physically, which invigorated my mind with ideas. I discovered the video, The Secret. I watched it every day for weeks at a time. I created a vision board. One by one, the things on my vision board manifested themselves. The magical thing about reclaiming control over my body is the way that sense of power and control flowed into other areas as well. My body could now support my thoughts and imaginings. My healthy body has cleared my soul as well and given me access to spiritual treasure promised by God. I can hear Him without the distractions of the pain, both physical and emotional, the lack of confidence, and the misunderstanding of who I am. I am amazing because I am God's daughter and He loves me. If you visit our house now, you'll see my room. Yes, I let myself have a room in my home. It's filled with things that bring me joy, a place to create and dream. I'm always working a jigsaw puzzle or giving myself the luxury of a bedtime ritual and reading just a plain old fiction book now and then. It's not uncommon for food or water fights to break out when the family gathers to play together, or you might find me lying on the grass looking at the stars with my granddaughter. My dream of motherhood came true. I've awakened from the nightmare and found the joy I've unlocked the prison doors. The lock was on my side all the time. It didn't happen overnight, this journey from prison to possibility. My name is Deborah Ann, and if you're 25 and wanting to die, or 55 and waiting to die, I invite you to experience motherhood, prison, or possibility. During this 10-minute transformational video, I will guide you on the initial path out of bondage toward liberation. Find out how to set yourself free today. You ultimately hold the key to unlock the door. Begin now. Become the playful mother you imagined. Enjoy the moments with your children. Bring yourself along in the journey of motherhood. Enter your name and email to the right and gain instant access to motherhood, prison, or possibility.